Have you ever wondered something crazy? During the FIFA World Cup final, tens of millions of people press the play button almost at the exact same moment. Yet, somehow the match starts. No buffering, no website explosion, no internet saying, sorry, too many people are watching. So, how does FIFA stream one football match to millions of people around the world without crashing? Today, we are going behind the scenes, one of the biggest technical challenges on the internet. And trust me, it has almost nothing to do with having really powerful servers. First, we have to understand the problem. Imagine you own a pizza shop, one customer walks in, easy. 10 customers is still manageable. Now imagine 50 million people show up at your shop at exactly 8 pm wanting the exact same pizza. Your shop would be gone in minutes. That's exactly what happens during a World Cup match. Millions of viewers all request the exact same live video at almost the same time. If every request went to one server, boom, server crashed. So engineers solved this problem using several smart technologies working together. Let's start with the biggest hero, CDN, Content Delivery Network. Imagine your favorite burger restaurant has only one branch in New York. Now someone in New Zealand wants a burger. It would take forever to deliver. Instead, the company opens thousands of branches across different countries. Now everyone orders from the nearest branch. That's exactly what a CDN or Content Delivery Network does. Instead of sending every viewer to one central server, copies of the video are stored on thousands of servers around the world. These are called edge servers because they are closer to users. So if you are watching from New Zealand, you connect to a nearby server instead of thousands of kilometers away. Results: faster loading, less buffering, less pressure on the main server. Think of a CDN as thousands of mini stadium entrances instead of forcing everyone through one tiny gate. Here is another interesting question. Your phone, your smart TV, and your laptop all have different screen sizes and internet speeds. So how can the same match look good on all of them? The answer is encoding and transcoding. Imagine recording one football match. Now instead of keeping only one version, the system automatically creates many versions: 4K, 180p, 720p, 480p and 360p. Each version has a different quality and file size. This process is called transcoding. It's like taking one large photo and creating multiple resized copies. Different devices simply choose the version that's best for them. Have you ever had a football match suddenly become blurry and then turn HD again after a few seconds? Comment yes if you have noticed it. You are about to learn why that happens. Imagine you are driving a car, the road is clear, you drive fast, traffic appears, you slow down. Simple. Video streaming does the same thing. If your internet is fast, the player automatically switches to high quality. If your Wi-Fi becomes slow, it instantly changes to a lower quality version. This is called adaptive bitrate streaming. Instead of stopping the video, it simply changes the quality. That's why during a weak internet connection, the video becomes blurry for a moment, then sharp again once your internet improves. Pretty clever, right? Now let's understand about load balancing. Now imagine one supermarket has 20 checkout counters. Would it make sense if every customer stood in one line? Of course not. Someone needs to direct people to the shortest queue. That's exactly what a load balancer does. When millions of viewers join, the load balancer distributes them across hundreds or even thousands of servers. No single server becomes overloaded, everyone gets a smoother experience. It's basically a super smart traffic police officer for the internet. What happens during a goal? Now here is the hardest part. Imagine Messi scores in the last minute. Millions of people instantly rewind, pause, replay the goal, share clips, refresh the stream. Traffic suddenly explodes. Streaming platforms prepare for this long before the match starts. They predict viewer numbers, add extra cloud servers, expand CDN capacity, monitor traffic in real time, and automatically launch even more servers if needed. This is called auto scaling. Think of it like opening extra toll booths. The moment a traffic jam starts, everything expands automatically. So the next time you watch a FIFA match without buffering, remember behind that smooth stream are thousands of engineers and technologies working together. CDNs bring the video closer to you, encoding creates multiple quality versions, adaptive streaming adjusts quality based on your internet, load balancers spread viewers across servers. Auto scaling adds more resources when millions join at once. That's how one football match reaches millions of fans around the world without bringing the internet to its knees. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe to Dear Coder and hit the bell icon so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.